Benchmark, the voice of business. Presented by LMD.
On this edition of Benchmark, Country Manager Kiran H analyzes TNS Lanka's latest nationwide survey, which tackles the spiraling cost of living in Sri Lanka. Then in our Spotlight segment, we feature Malik Fernando, Director of MJF Holdings, who gives us his views on the debate about liberalizing tea imports and other issues facing the tea industry. And we wrap up this edition with LMD columnist and market analyst Hasitha Premaratna, who discusses the blue chip Melanka stock earnings, which he believes could outperform the market. That's the lineup for Benchmark.
Welcome to Benchmark. I'm Anushan Selvaraja. Up first with me on the show is the country manager for TNS Lanka, Kiran H. Now, Kiran, 97% of our fellow citizens believe that the cost of living is rising at an alarming rate, and 83% think that recent price hikes on essential items could have been averted. Could you elaborate on the reasons for these findings, and also were any solutions mooted by respondents?
Firstly, I don't think it requires any further elaboration, Anushan. Cost of living, economy, the rupee weakening, all of these are very, very salient topics in the common man's mind today. I mean, it's there on the media, it's there on everyone's mind, everyone is talking about it. But what I find interesting is the fact that an overwhelming majority, close to 83%, are actually believe that it could have been averted. Now, it only means one of two things. One, people do not understand the reasons why the government had to take such unpleasant decisions on price hikes, or they don't empathize, with those reasons. Either ways, I think the government could have done a better job in terms of taking the people on board and in terms of why these price hikes were inevitable. In terms of the reasons why they could have possibly averted it, there is this generic mention of the economy could have been managed better. But there are some specific responses as well, like the government could have looked into some unnecessary expenditure, which seems to be talked about a lot nowadays. There is specific talk about the essential commodities could have been subsidized. There is also a lot of mentions of increasing the local production and reducing dependence on imports.
A vast majority, 86%, expect wages and salaries to keep pace with inflation, and at least 3/4 of the sample population don't believe that they will be able to make ends meet. How do you view this poll results?
It's simple, Anushan. At one end, it's hope that along with the price hikes, my own earnings will also go up commensurate to that. But at the other end, there is reality as well. So while 86% tell that I expect my salaries to go up in line, the same set of people also believe that the compounding effect that the price hikes will have, especially when it is on essential commodities, everything, the prices of everything around you goes up. So how much ever my earnings go up, I believe that I might not be able to make ends meet. So there is this sense of reality and a bit of helplessness around that response.
Are you surprised by the poll findings given the ground realities?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
Anushan, I am new to this country. I have come to this country this year, and in just the last few months, the number of price hikes that I have seen and the quantum of the price hikes is not a joke, and the common man is feeling it. I mean, just imagine every few months there is a price hike, and the price of petrol goes up by 10 to 15%, the price of gas goes up by a few hundred rupees. I mean, what will he do? So there is a sense of despondency. They are complaining about it, they are talking about it, but at the same time they are helpless. They don't know what to do with it, and they are worried about making ends meet. So, so then the survey findings reflect exactly that. So, the findings are not encouraging, but they reflect the reality. That's the state of mind of the common man today.
That was the country manager for TNS Lanka, Kiran H. Up next, after a short commercial break, is Savitri Rodrigo with Spotlight.
So much of your life is spent taking care of others. showing love in ways no other could. Now it's our turn to show you how much we care. Introducing Leasera from Mobitel, a special package for women with a free life insurance cover up to 500,000 rupees. Leasera, empowering women today for a secure tomorrow. Mobitel, we care always.
If you're looking for a leasing company to make your wheels go round, with fast, friendly and hassle-free service, together with flexibility and the best interest rates in town, let us show you how we can make your world go round. People's Leasing Company. We're the #1 in leasing because pleasing people is our #1 priority.